Hi everyone. In this lesson, we're going to model the architectural details of our pillar to achieve this specific look. First, let's clean up our workspace. I'll hide the surrounding props and focus solely on the pillar meshes. Select the pillar and enter Edit Mode tab. We'll start by adding definition to the base. Press Ctrl plus R to insert an edge loop, then S to scale it. Now let's create a chamfer using the bevel tool, Ctrl plus B. Use your middle mouse wheel to add segments for a smoother curve. You can further refine the result in the Adjust Last Operation menu, bottom left, by tweaking the segments and depth values until you're happy with the profile. Now let's use proportional editing to refine the overall silhouette. Double-click on the bottom edge to select the entire edge loop. Then press S to scale. Next, hit Ctrl plus R to add a new loop, S to scale it, and Ctrl plus B to bevel it. You can play with the bevel parameters in the operator panel to achieve the exact shape you want. Select the faces you want, then switch to Vertex Paint mode. Press Ctrl plus X to fill the selection with white color. In older Blender versions, this was Shift plus K. Now let's refine the top. Add an edge loop with Ctrl plus R and move it upward. Select the top face and scale it. Then add another edge loop, press Ctrl plus B to bevel, and use the mouse wheel to create a smooth concave shape. Select the faces again, switch to Vertex Paint mode, then press Ctrl plus X to fill them. In older Blender versions, this was Shift plus K. Double-click an edge to select a loop, then right-click and choose Mark Sharp. Now, let's create the decorative detail around the pillar. Select these faces, press Shift plus D to duplicate, then right-click to keep them in place. Press P and choose Selection to separate them into a new object. Let's paint these faces again. Switch to Vertex Paint mode, then press Ctrl plus X to fill them with white. Select a new object, go into Edit mode, select all faces and extrude slightly, then adjust the edges to refine the shape. Press Shift plus A and add an empty at the center. Select the decorative object, go to the Modifiers tab and add an array modifier. Set the count to 10, disable relative offset, enable object offset and pick the empties with the eyedropper. Then rotate the empty on the Z-axis to create the circular pattern. You can add a small bevel modifier for extra detail if needed, but keep it subtle. Once you're happy, apply the array and bevel modifier. Go into edit mode, select some elements and paint them blue to add variation. Now, select both meshes and press Ctrl plus J to join them. They are now part of the same object. Unhide the assets in the level art collection. As you can see, all the pillars update because they are instances. Select this pillar and tweak the array on the x-axis to position them correctly. And that's it for the pillar. It now matches the reference. In the next video, we'll move on to modeling the table. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.